But it's amazing that we can get a block of a simple molecule that we've all have had in our lives. Pepto-Bismol's made of that active molecule, and we can turn that into a pretty important molecule that can kill tumors. So that to me is just extremely fascinating, and I just want to learn more about it every day. Right around 19th century, people started diagnosing tumors and cancer. And back then, there wasn't a lot of medicines to treat cancer. So people found out that if you irradiate a patient with gamma rays, external gamma rays, it's a lot like going to a doctor to get an x-ray. So you just irradiate the body with gamma rays. And they found out doing experimentation that this could get rid of tumors. Technology has evolved and people have gotten better at it over the years. But what happens is that when the tumor metastasizes to multiple organs, now you have a lot of small cells literally all over your body. And it is extremely difficult to irradiate just those cells and not irradiate your kidney or your heart or your lungs. And that is the problem we're trying to solve. That with these microscopic molecules, we can deliver enough radiation to those tumors so that we can cure the patient without causing a lot of damage. So I was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma at the age of 7. At the time, the only treatment in the country that I was radiation. So I was in a hospital being treated with many different patients. One patient comes to mind who became a very good friend of mine. His name is Amir. He had a different cancer, and for that cancer, radiation doesn't work, and he didn't make it. So since then, I've been extremely curious about why some cancers can be treated with radiation and why some can't. So for example, liquid tumors are highly disseminated. They are in your bloodstreams, and they go all over the body, including the bone marrow. So it's very difficult to use external radiation to get it to one spot or two spots to get rid of those cancers. Solid tumors, in general, start with having a lump of a cancerous tumor that is one part of the body. And when that is caught early enough, you can use external beam radiation to get rid of it. The treatment that I got to treat my lymph node cancer was external beam radiation. And that comes with a lot of complications. It's impossible to not have to go through normal tissue to treat your tumor that's deep inside your body. So for me, the experience was that I had a difficult time swallowing food, and my hair fell out, and there's some long-term complications around soft tissue. Now with targeted radiotherapy, we have the ability to pick out even very small, tiny number of cells and be able to treat them with these small molecules that carry astatine, and they'll be enough to treat the patient with an effective dose while not harming the rest of their body. Actually, I was fine up until, I would say 5 years ago when my heart valve started showing signs of long-term deterioration from radiation. It's called calcification. But so outside of that, I was very active. I played a lot of different sports. I could do almost anything. So it wasn't really until the secondary safety challenges that came about that I felt that radiation had slowed me down. It was more recently. Yeah, so for me personally, I was never satisfied with not learning everything that there is to know. So I made sure that I took different jobs in different types of companies working with different molecules to be able to learn as much as I can about drug development, but also to challenge myself. And in this industry, you find out very quickly that there are a lot of challenges to push you to learn more, to educate yourself, and to learn by failing. And so I think that's what all the ASTA co-founders have in common. Yeah, Rebecca, our CSO and co-founder, she lives almost in the same neighborhood as I do in Massachusetts, and we frequently ran into each other at a dog park. So this park is called Emerson Park. At least within that community is a very popular place to bring your dogs and meet other people. And so every day you go there and there are dozens of dogs happily playing with each other. And the humans are walking around, talking to each other, having coffee and telling stories. And that's how we met. We decided, once we knew that we were both in the same field, to go out and talk about work. And we quickly realized that we share some same philosophies about the science and business and our careers and what we want to do. We're not afraid of taking on challenges. We are confident with our capabilities, and this is something that we're particularly interested to putting a lot of our time and effort and our family's time and efforts into it, and we're doing that. So that's how ASTA was born, with the help of some lovely dogs. The objective for all radiotherapies is to systemically deliver a radioisotope that has enough strength to kill the tumor. There are different types of isotopes. Alpha isotopes are the most recent advancements. They're special because they have a very high energy radiation, but they work over a short distance. And that allows them to be very effective to be used in a systemic way. At ASTA, we're taking Astatine. It's the only alpha-emitting isotope that is a halogen. It's got some superpowers, including being able to be conjugated to a delivery molecule very stably and irreversibly. It also can be made very easily in the lab, so we're not required to get radioactive uranium byproducts to make our isotopes. So with Astatine, and we're making these engineered radio bodies that are made of antibodies, small-sized antibodies. We believe that we can deliver the right amount of radiation to the tumors for the patients. Yeah, for the patients, what we read about in the literature and what we hear when we talk to physicians is they need more options. One anecdote I can tell you is that I interviewed a physician who was treating ovarian cancer. He said, yes, I do have a lot of options. It's like opening up a crayon box and everything in it paints black. They don't have good options. And by providing that option, the whole community can benefit from it. So physicians have more tools, patients will live longer and maybe even be cured. But radiotherapy is so different that it will change the paradigm. It will change the timing, for example, of when patients go and get treatment for metastasis. Right now, a lot of patients get treated for metastasis when it's too late. But with our molecules and our imaging techniques, there will be a day when we're able to find these metastases before they have grown all over the body and it's almost too late. I guess what happened to us was looking at something that wasn't obvious. Learning a lot about a field. Rebecca and I spent at least 6 months looking at hundreds of different literature in the field to see what other people are doing. And we learned a lot about what works and what doesn't work. And we just kept looking, and I don't know if it's expertise or luck, but we came across one paper from Duke that we looked at each other and said, this looks like not only is very good data today, but it's something that we can build off of. We went down them and visited Duke University, and very quickly we realized that we have the same philosophies in common, and we're going to work to improve that technology. So the advice that I have is don't assume you know everything. Keep looking, keep searching. Face-to-face interactions are very important. You always learn something new by meeting someone and spending a day or two with them. And finally, don't be afraid to take the risks. Don't be afraid to ask mentors what they can help you with. Those are the things that got us here, our willingness to be challenged and challenge ourselves, and our ability to second guess ourselves, to say, what if we are wrong? How would we do this differently if all our assumptions were wrong? And those are the qualities you need to be a good scientist, and the rest is the business that we have been doing for decades, and we're confident that we can execute quickly and be able to get these medicines to patients that need it.